Well, a new gun safety campaign hits the streets of LA. American Airlines expands services at LAX, and a historic library branch in Cypress Park is back in business. All these stories and more in Citybeat. Tenants and landlords of earthquake-vulnerable buildings will split seismic retrofitting costs under ordinance amendments approved by the LA City Council. The council approved amendments to a city law adopted last year, clarifying that tenants and landlords will share retrofitting costs equally. While tenants will be responsible for half of the costs, landlords will be required to cap the retrofitting costs for tenants at $38 per month. The retrofitting mandate targets brittle concrete buildings and soft-story structures with weak first floors that were built prior to when earthquake building codes were adopted in the late 1970s.
It's better, easier, smarter to go in at the front end and to do the retrofit than to come in after and try to rebuild.
Nearly 200 LA Department of Transportation dash buses hit the streets outfitted with educational advertisements, urging Angelenos to lock it up and safely store their firearms when not in use. The ads read, "Lock it up, never let your gun get in the wrong hands." The ad depicts a young child holding a revolver. Councilmember Paul Krikorian, who spearheaded landmark gun storage legislation last year, says the campaign is meant to get people to stop and think.
And I'm sure that it's going to be shocking to some people to see this. I'm sure it's going to be disturbing, and it's meant to be.
It's important to get the word out because it's easy to forget to lock up, your gun and not realize how it can get in the hands of young people and they can get hurt really easily.
American Airlines recently celebrated expansion plans at LAX. Airline officials gathered at the Hollywood Bowl to highlight new initiatives for 2016, including new services and routes, new partnerships, and new gates. American Airlines employs more than 5,000 workers in Southern California, which, according to officials, makes the airline one of the top 20 largest employers in Los Angeles. American operated 66,000 flights for more than 14 million passengers in 2015.
LA is a really important market for us, and we want to continue to grow our partnership with businesses and nonprofits in the community.
After being closed since 2008, the Richard Henry Dana Branch Library in Cypress Park has been reopened. Councilmember Gil Cedillo partnered with the city's Department of Recreation and Parks and Bureau of Engineering to reopen the branch. The 2,800-square-foot building, built in 1926, has been renovated but still maintains its historical significance. In 1987, the Dana Branch was added to the National Register of Historic Places, citing the building's charming one-story New England colonial revival-style architecture. In 2011, the City of LA named the building a historic and cultural monument. Improvements include new recreation space, new lighting, new roof, and other upgrades.